Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Spiritual Growth Journeys. I am Kimberly Palm, and I'm happy to see you all here. Thank you for joining me. Today I'm wearing my Merkabah shirt from Elena Danon's channel. I love Elena. She's just a beautiful lady inside and out, and brilliant too. Brilliant mind and beautiful lady. So I got this from her channel, wearing my little protection necklace that was given to me by one of my clients as a gift. And just thought I'd pop on here to actually talk. I'm wearing this in particular. Actually, I've got my pocket full of protection stuff here, which I'm going to discuss with you all. Whoops, I dropped one. Sorry, I dropped one of them. We're going to talk about this today, all this fun protection stuff. So I'm getting a lot of messages on Facebook and on my email from followers and clients, really upset that they are being attacked. They're being attacked by dark entities. I had one lady on Facebook today that took a picture of a black floating orb behind her that followed her home from an old courthouse that she went to. She went exploring, I think, an old haunted courthouse or something. And a demon followed her back home. It latched onto her and followed her. And I saw it. She put the picture up on our Spiritual Growth Journeys group on Facebook and said, "What is this?" And because I am the psychic that I could see that it was absolutely a demon. And so I told her what to do. I gave her a prayer to protect herself. So I am getting tons of messages and tons of posts and tons of things from people all over. And also I'm on other groups where lots of people are posting about getting attacked. Let me explain why, okay? The darkness, or the dark ones, all of Satan's minions, there's that millions of them, or billions actually, of them on this planet. They are being expelled off this planet really soon, and they know they are. They know that they are about to get booted because Yeshua Christ told me the meek shall inherit the earth, and all the dark entities and dark ones and really low vibe people who are choosing not to wake up will all be leaving here on mass exit, okay? This was back 2 years ago. He said this to me, like right before COVID, but right at the beginning of COVID. He said, first he said, the world is about to die, and I'm resurrecting a new kingdom of peace. Then he said, the meek shall inherit the earth, and all the dark ones are leaving. And so the thing is sorry, somebody slammed a door out there, and I was trying to figure out what the noise was, because it literally kind of scared me because I'm talking about spookies and it kind of scared me. So basically they know that they're leaving, and they're going to take down as many light workers and awake people and just people in general. They're going to take out as many humans with them as they possibly can. So they're trying to latch on to people. They're attacking people. I'm getting messages from people saying that their teenage children are getting attacked. They've got entities in their bedrooms. They're trying to suffocate them at night and make them stop breathing and attacking them. People are seeing them in their dreams a lot. They're coming into people's bedrooms an awful lot at night because your guard is down when you're sleeping. You're very vulnerable, and so they can come in and they can scratch you. People are waking up with scratch marks on their body. They're having horrible nightmares. They are being suffocated. They feel like there's like something like holding them down on their bed. And just story after story, people taking pictures with creepy entities in the background. This kind of thing is just like an ongoing problem right now, and that's because the darkness knows that they're losing and that they're about to get booted off the planet, and their goal is to take down as many people as they can. So I'm here to help you, because that's why I'm on this channel. I'm here to teach you what you need to do. So we're going to talk about spiritual protection today, and I want to talk to you about what you can do to protect yourself and protect your family from these attacks. So one of the biggest things you need to do is you need to be praying, asking Mother, Father God, Yeshua, Archangel Michael, praying every morning, maybe even every evening before you go to sleep. You need to ask for a bubble of protection to be placed around you, like a fortress of protection. You ask for it to be placed around you, and you ask for it to be placed around each of your family members, your pets too, because your pets can get attacked. And I'm also getting reports, by the way, of people's pets freaking out, like cats that are seeing demons, and then the people are turning around and seeing like the cat will like stop and stand up on its feet and just stare at something and freak out and start howling, and then the person turns around and they see an entity. This is happening a lot because the animals are really sensitive to them and they can see them. And demons do not like cats. That's why witches always had cats around, because it protected them from demonic entities. And the cats and the entities don't like the cats, and the cats don't like the entities. Cats will eat them. So this is happening a lot. So you need to, step number one is every morning and maybe even every evening, you pray protection. You pray for protection. You pray for protection over yourself first, your family, and your home. Really, really, really important. Okay. Step number two is you create a grid in your home, a protection grid. And that involves getting some selenite crystals. I like to use, let me show you this. This is called a selenite tower. It's called a selenite tower. It glows. It's really beautiful. It looks like what you would imagine heaven to be made out of. I mean, it's just really beautiful. Or Atlantis or Lemuria to be made out of this glowing white, beautiful. It's very heavenly looking. So it's selenite. It's what selenium comes from, which is a really good thing to take to prevent the plague that's going around the planet right now. This clears negative entities. Negative entities, this is such a high vibrational frequency that it actually clears your crystals. You can take your crystals, whatever crystals you have, like I've got this beautiful little pyramid made of sodalite, put them on the selenite, and the selenite will actually clear it. I like to get what's called a selenite charging station. It's like a flat piece of selenite, and put all my crystals on it. Let's see, somebody just texted me. I gotta check this because we've got some emergencies going on around here. Oh God, give me a break. All right, okay. A certain extremely asleep person who keeps texting me like, tomorrow, to argue with me about getting pokes in the arm and stuff like that. So, okay. All right. So you can take selenite, and you can put your crystals on it to clear the energy of them, which is really good. And you can take these selenite pillars, which you can buy on Amazon. Just make sure it's from a 5-star rated by thousands of people or hundreds of people site, so it's actual real selenite, not fake selenite. And read the comments in the description, because sometimes people will leave reviews and they'll say this was fake plastic or this was colored glass or something like this. This one is obviously the real deal, and it crumbles. Selenite is very delicate. You cannot wet it at all. If you wet this stuff, it will be ruined. So do not get it wet ever. It likes to be put in the sun for charging, so keep it in the sunlight. In fact, if you can always keep it in a window where there's sunlight coming in, and then you can put your crystals on it to charge it, that would be great. But what you do is you get these pillars. This is not what you would use for charging your crystals. The pillar, you get 4 of them. Okay, you buy 4 of them. Actually, you're going to buy 5. You're going to buy 5 of these. You're going to buy four of these to put in each of the 4 corners of your home, okay? You're going to grid your house for protection from the nasty, yucky, blucky, demonic entities. So you put 1 of these in each of the 4 corners of your house. Then you get a 5th one, and you put it either next to your bed or under your bed. I actually have a Merkabah. You know what the Merkabah is? That's what I'm wearing on my shirt here, and this is a Merkabah too. It's like 2 tetrahedrons, it's a tetrahedron, and it's 2 triangles combined. One of these days I'm going to be doing a video on this channel all about what the Merkabah is, the history of it, and how you can strengthen and power up your own Merkabah, because you have a Merkabah. I have a Merkabah. Everybody does. It's your light body. It's your soul, your life force, your light body that expands out up to 50 feet out away from you. It can actually expand up to 50 feet away from you. I'm going to do a video one of these days. I'm going to actually probably interview somebody who's more of an expert at it than I am, because I know some stuff about Merkabahs, but not a lot. So I'd really like to bring an expert on the Merkabah on my channel to talk to you more about it and how to power it up, because like I know what it is and the history of it. But as far as teaching you guys how to power up your Merkabah, that's something that I'm not a specialist in. So I'm going to try to bring someone on this channel to talk to you about that. But anyways, the selenite, back to the selenite again. You put one selenite in each of the four corners of your house. The dark entities hate this stuff. They do not like it because it's such a high vibrational. It sets up a grid of light in your house, and it just blinds the hell out of these son of a bleebs. Okay, they're evil, they're horrible, they're nasty. If you don't believe me, ask my boss. I love sharing this picture. I cannot share this picture more than enough. Oh, and there's Mary Magdalene, except that picture of her doesn't portray her skin color properly, because she had golden brown colored skin and hazel eyes. But it's a pretty good likeness of her, because she actually did look really similar to that, just with darker skin. Love showing this picture. So he would agree with me that these son of a bleep dark entities are just trying to take down everybody right now, like no tomorrow. And if you want to protect yourself and your family from this back, my cat likes to knock it over. Cat loves knocking that picture over. If you want to protect yourself and your family, you need to listen to everything I say. You need to listen up, you need to take notes, and you need to take this very serious, because demons are nothing to mess with, okay? I've been dealing with them for a huge portion of my life. I had one that was hunting me and attacking me when I was a little girl, and I could see it. And it had like a skeletal face, and it was wearing a black suit, and it was very scary. And my mom and dad thought that I was having nightmares, but I wasn't. I was wide awake. Every night that thing would come in my room and harass me and try to suffocate me and all sorts of stuff. Once we moved out of that apartment, it didn't follow me. It was something that was stuck in that apartment. But while I was in that apartment, it was attacking me. So I've had my experiences with these son of a bleeps since I was a little kid. They're nothing to mess with, okay? Take me seriously. I'm not kidding. There are so many of my clients, friends, light workers I know that are all having experiences. These guys are desperate right now. They're really desperate because they know that they're about to be permanently removed from here, okay? Get yourself 5 of these. Put one in each corner of your house. Put one either next to your bed or underneath your bed. If your mattress is up off the ground, put it right underneath you. Also, get a black tourmaline, okay? I'm wearing black tourmaline on my necklace here, but here's a crystal, black tourmaline crystal. You can get them about this big, or you can get them bigger. The bigger, the better. Get it as big and fat as you can find it. These are inexpensive. This stuff is really cheap, so there's no excuse to say I don't have the money, because you can get these things for under 10 bucks, okay? Cigarettes cost a heck of a lot more. A beer costs a lot more. Pop costs almost more than some of these. You can get a whole pound bag of the black tourmaline for like 20 bucks, okay? Take the tourmaline, put it under your bed, put it all around your house in different places, okay? They don't like that. What it does is it absorbs negative energy. It also protects you from psychic attack. When you go out places and you leave your house, take a piece of selenite and a piece of tourmaline with you. What I have done for myself, I made this, I love to make jewelry, I really do. So I made myself 3 of these bracelets, because I like things in 3, because 3 is the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. It's the Trinity. And even though the bad guys tried to invert the numbers and use that number to do bad things, it's still the Trinity, and it's still the Christ number, and I still use that number in my life. And I made 3 of these. So what is this? This is black tourmaline beads with white selenite beads. I ordered these on Etsy. ETSY.com, Etsy. You can get a lot of your crystals from there. There's really good crystal dealers on Etsy. I made it on with stretchy cord. I made 3 of them. I wear them everywhere I go when I leave this place. And then this thing is a black shungite from Karelian, mined in Karelia, Russia. It's the real deal. You can get the real deal of this from the Heritage Store on Amazon. They actually sell certified Karelian shungite from the one and only mine in the planet. If you don't get it from that Karelian mine in Russia and it's not certified, then it's fake plastic from China. Okay, because I've seen lots of fake plastic from China that's being sold online and being passed off as shungite, and it's not. If it doesn't come from the Heritage Store, there's only like 2 certified companies that in the world that are like really certified to sell this stuff, and one is called the Heritage Store, and they have a shop on and Karelian is spelled Karelian. What does this do? This protects you from EMFs, cell phone radiation, Wi-Fi, 5G, all that fun stuff. So when I go out places, I wear at least one of these Tourmaline and Selenite bracelets, and I put on this thing. Or I wear the necklace. Like now I have this matching necklace that my client made me. So you have to protect yourself everywhere you go. And I also power up my Merkabah, and I also power up my protection, my bubbles of protection, my layers of protection, which I talk about I think I talked about that in my chakra balancing class that's online that you guys can find on my website at spiritualgrowthjourneys.com and go to the classes and workshops page. I've got a chakra balancing and healing workshop, and I think I talk about how to protect all of your chakras. I do like a protection thing on there. So, so I do that before I go everywhere. I ask Mother, Father, God, Yeshua, and Archangel Michael to place protection around me constantly. You cannot do it enough. Like if you did it 10 times a day, it honestly wouldn't hurt. Why? Because these son of a bleeps are really, really, and I know I keep calling them son of a bleeps, and that's because I despise them, okay? Because what do? They attack people, they kill people, they make people sick, they ruin relationships, they break up people's relationships, they ruin lives, they take people over. A lot of these men who beat women and rape women and children and do all the terrible things that they do, and women who do terrible things too, a lot of them are being taken over by these things, and that's why they're behaving that way, because it's not normal for a normal human being who actually has a heart in their body. It's not normal for them to behave that way. What causes them to behave that way? If it's not mental illness, it's demons. Okay, the demons are manipulating them. All right, so these suckers are everywhere. There's 100 of them per each one person on this planet. Think about that. Okay, so if there's 6 billion or 9 billion or whatever it is people on Earth, there's 900 billion demons. And I'm not kidding you. And you can see them. I mean, I've seen them. I've seen them at night. We lived in a neighborhood that we moved away from, thank God, that was full of darkness. It was just like full of bad entities everywhere. And you could look out your window at night and see a whole bunch of them across the street. I had my property gridded, my whole property. I asked Michael to put a huge bubble of protection around my property so they couldn't come into my property. But I could see them pacing back and forth across the street trying to figure out how to get in. I could see them. My kids could see them when they were little. Hey, Mom, what are all those black shadow people doing over there? You know, I mean, they could see them. All right. So these things are real. I've had multiple experiences with them. One time I had a demon hop in the back seat of my car and follow me home from a friend's house. I had to get rid of him. I've had so many experiences with these creeps, and thank God that I am protected and that I have amazing guardian angels and that I have Michael taking care of me. And I asked Michael to escort that thing over to the light or obliterate it. You can give the demons a choice when they're in your home. You can either say, leave now, or I'll just have Michael obliterate your ass. Okay? So you can tell him, I command you to leave this place right now. You are not welcome here. You do not belong here. I'm a sovereign being. get the heck out of here now. I am protected by God, by Christ, and commanded in the name of Yeshua Christ, which is really powerful. When they hear that, they will shriek. In fact, when I commanded one of those to leave my property, my child, when she was young at the time, now she's an adult, but when she was a kid, she heard it shriek when I said, I command you to leave in the name of Yeshua Christ. And she goes, oh, Mom, it shrieked. Did you hear it shriek? And then I asked Michael to escort its butt out of there and not allow it to come back again. So you need to get, this is serious business, people. Okay, we're in spiritual war right now. We're in war over the souls of humanity. It's the battle, the final knockdown, Armageddon showdown between good and evil to take back planet Earth for Team Light. And I'm here to teach you how to navigate this mess, how to get through it with peace, with love, with sanity, with compassion, how to get through it without any fear. You should not have fear. So all these things that I'm telling you, I'm not telling you this to scare you. In fact, if you have fear, you will not ascend, okay? The dark forces feed off your fear and the demonics feed off your fear. So you don't want to have fear. You want to know that you are always protected with the full armor of God. And you ask for that protection and the spiritual protection all the time. Know that you're protected. Believe that you're protected. Do not show your fear and do not have fear. Why? Because fear will lower your vibration and prevent your ascension. Okay, that's number one. Number two, the dark entities feed off of your fear. They feed off of you. Okay, they want you to be in a place of fear so they can suck you like a vampire. That's what they do. And more of them will attract to you the more in a state of fear you are, the more panicked you are, the more upset and freaking out you are. You literally attract the dark entities like a magnet. So the best way to kick their ass and keep them away from you is hold your head up high and know that you are a child of Christ, a child of God. You are actually a sister or brother of Christ and a child of God. And know that you are safe and protected, and call in the angels and call in the protection every single day, and you will keep those things away. And then do this. Go buy yourself a bracelet, make yourself a bracelet. You can order the beads online. Wherever you go, stick 4 of these in each of the 4 corners of your house. Bless them. Ask them to be blessed by Michael and by Yeshua and God. Stick them in the corner. And that is the kind of stuff you need to do to protect yourself. It's really, really important that you do this right away. The sooner the better. Because these things are getting stronger and stronger and stronger because they know that they are about to get booted off of this planet, okay? So I want you to know that I'm always here for you. I'm going to keep this channel up as long as I possibly can until YouTube blows up or gets taken down or whatever. I will be here. And it's really important for you in case things do go down and go south, like social media comes down, YouTube gets taken down. Please go to my website, which is https://spiritualgrowthjourneys.com. Go to spiritualgrowthjourneys.com and sign up. There's a box that'll pop up that says get news from Kimberly or whatever. I don't spam people. I don't do a weekly newsletter. I'll send a newsletter out maybe once a month or once in a blue moon just to announce classes. I'm teaching new classes or a book I launch or a big announcement of maybe a podcast I'm going to be interviewed on or something like that. But you will not get daily emails. I don't have the time. I'm too busy helping people. I don't have a personal assistant or secretary at all. I do this all myself. So I just don't have the time. I don't write blogs. You're not going to be sent a daily or weekly blog post thing because I don't write blogs. My blogs are my posts on Facebook. I post on Facebook and in my group, uplifting posts, spiritual teachings, videos, information on there to help you. And my videos are my blog. This video channel is my blog. It's a vlog, V-L-O-G, and this is where I do it. So you're not going to get a daily email for that. Now, that may change in the future if someday I get a personal assistant and she has the time to send out like weekly emails, but that's a long way off in the future. So until then, I really recommend you sign up on my website to keep in touch with me. And the reason why is if all of this goes south and the internet gets taken down, all that stuff, I will still have the list of your email addresses, and I will be able to stay in touch with you. And yeah, I'll be able to stay in touch with you and keep you, let you know what I'm doing and what I'm up to, and send you important info, invite you to live stuff, because once all of the plague goes away, my plan is to travel all over the US and Canada and the world too, all over Europe and everywhere, Australia, New Zealand, Europe, UK, pretty much everywhere, and teach workshops and seminars with my other light worker sisters. We're going to actually put together a group of us women that we're going to go around and do an Ascension conference and teach you all kinds of different subjects. I will not be the only teacher. There'll be a bunch of us all teaching and doing healing work with you and all of that. But that's my goal. My dream is to have an Ascension conference that I can take on the road to teach people. So that's in the future. But for now, I'm trying to give you guys as much free assistance as I can through this YouTube channel. YouTube, I tried to monetize it a little just because I need some money to pay bills. I don't have a job. This work, the work I do, my classes I teach, and my books are my only income right now. And then I have a few private sessions left until that I'm doing until the end of September. But then my only income will be classes and stuff. And I tried to monetize my YouTube channel, and because I'm sharing truth on here, YouTube will not monetize me. They won't pay me. They won't give me a dime. So that's kind of a problem because I've got to keep I've got to pay my bills, I got to pay my Wi-Fi, and I've got to pay my website to keep that running and all that kind of stuff. So that's really important. So anyways, I thank you guys all for supporting me here. I will keep this free information coming out as long as I can. And you can support me by signing up for classes, which are listed on my classes and workshop page on my website, spiritualgrowthjourneys.com. Make sure you have a copy of both my books, Ascension 101, A Roadmap for Your Soul, because it's really important to help you get through this whole ascension we're going through, and also for your health, for your body, mind, spirit, to keep yourself healthy and whole so you live long. The Real Fountain of Youth, An Introduction to the Peace Stress Management System. That's my other book. So those are my two books, and combined, the two of them, if you read both of those, you pretty much have all you need to know to live a happy life into the future. So I recommend getting those. And also, I only make $1 or $2 off of each of those books. It's not going to make me rich anytime in the near future, or at all, period. But it pays for the internet, and it pays for my website, and it pays so that I'm able to do these YouTube videos, and I have a camera and a microphone and all this equipment that I have to buy that breaks because they make it in China, so that it'll break once a year and you have to replace it. So your signing up for my classes and buying those books, that little bit of money that I get from those things helps pay some of these bills, so I can continue the missionary work I'm doing, or the spiritual work I'm doing, of giving free education out as much as I can through all the social media, through the YouTube and through the Facebook and LinkedIn and all these places, and all the other people's channels who I'm interviewed on giving out information. It allows me to have access to equipment to do that in the first place. So I thank you for supporting me and this channel, and I hope this information was helpful for you. I'm going to review it one more time with you. So step 1 is protection prayer. Ask once or twice a day for protection before you go to sleep. When you wake up in the morning, protect yourself. Ask for protection for your home, your property, your each of your family members, each of your pets, some of your friends if you want to, whatever. And put 4 of those selenite, 1 in each corner of your house, 1 next to your bed or under your bed. Also get tourmaline, place those around the place, black tourmaline. Wear the black tourmaline. Create a bracelet or necklace or whatever you want to do. Put it in your pocket. You can just get a stone and keep it in your pocket or in your purse or whatever. And if you feel like something is attacking you, or there's something in your house, if you have a feeling there's something there, command it to get the heck out of your house now in the name of Christ, of Yeshua Christ. ask Michael, Archangel Michael, to purge it out and send it to the light. And that's about it. I hope this was helpful for all of you, and please like, share, and subscribe. The more of you that like this video, the more it gets seen by other people. In fact, YouTube, if I don't get a lot of likes, they won't show this video to anybody or share it with anyone. So make sure that you please like this video. The more of those little likes I get, the greater chance other people have of seeing this information. So thank you all for joining me. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend wherever you're at. Take care. I love you all. Bye.